Hi there, this is Laura, and I have been looking at ways in which technology can be integrated into the science classroom. And another website that I use quite a bit in my biology class is the website Quizlet. And so I'm going to take a few minutes and walk you through how to use Quizlet or the many different ways that Quizlet can be used in the classroom. And so I'm currently on the home screen, and you can see here that I'm already logged in. If you have not used Quizlet before, you'll have to actually sign up for a free subscription. They also give you the opportunity to upgrade, and you'll see as you use Quizlet what the upgrade offers. I find it quite useful to use Quizlet without the monthly fee, but of course that is up to the individual user. So I'm going to start by being really general in my approach, and I'm going to simply search. And I'm going to search the topic cells. I teach biology, so I will simply search the topic cells. And upon doing so, it's going to bring up quite a few opportunities regarding the study of cells. There are many different sets of flashcards or study sets. They also offer various diagrams as well. You can do an advanced search as well for the most relevant or the most recent, that sort of thing. So there are many different search opportunities, but you can see here that certain teachers actually offer study cards for a nominal fee, kind of like the Quizlet version of Teachers Pay Teachers. You also have opportunities to browse through many other different flashcard sets created by many other different teachers. And so you can see here that they range from 8 terms to 93 terms to 32 to 19 and so on. So they're all very similar, and so it's just simply a matter of personal preference. And of course you can copy these and edit these. So we'll take a look at that. So let's say I want this particular set right here. So you simply click on this set here, and it brings up quite a few options. Here, you can simply share this with your students and they can go ahead and use it as is. You can add this to your particular class. You're actually able to set up classes or folders in Quizlet specific to content area or specific to a class level or whatever it may be. This just provides some general information, and then you can also print certain things out, export, etc., etc. So let's say that you've shared this with your students and this is the set that you want them to use. You're not going to make any specific changes to it or anything like that. Well, then you can simply walk them through how to use this. Okay, you can click Learn, and when they click Learn, it gives them several options here. If you click on Options, you can answer with the term, answer with a definition, question types or flashcards, written questions, multiple choice. So I usually tell my kids how to set theirs up. It just depends on the individual teacher as to how they want their kids to use the study set, but simply it'll go through all the different flashcards and they can simply click on what they think the answer is. For those who have trouble reading or who are ESOL students, they'll actually read the definition, it'll read the answer, and then you can move on to the next one. So for example, this one they want the user to click the mitochondria. So let's say I click this one, which apparently looks like a chloroplast. Well, to me it looked like my chloroplast because it is a plant cell. But anyway, yeah, so that might be a little bit arguable. I'm not really sure what to say for that. But anyway, so cell membrane would be like a gatekeeper, etc., etc. So they can continue on with that. Then they can go back. Once they've learned, they have flashcards that they can use, which is an option. And so you just click the card to see the terms and move on. It's just a really neat way to study without having necessarily the physical cards in front of them, but they can certainly study those. Once they've done that, they can simply go back. And then it gives so many other options. It would take me quite a while to go through each of the ones, but writing and then spelling, and then when they're ready, they can also take a test. And I usually have mine do this, and then they have to actually show me their test results. They can also set this up under different options. It can be a written test where they have to spell correctly, true, false, multiple choice. They can combine all of these. They can answer with the term, the definition, the location. You'll see here that there is a question limit. So they won't be tested or assessed on all of these, but they'll be assessed on a select amount of questions or terms. Okay, so that's an option as well. This is a matching game here. This is actually a game that they can play, and a really neat addition that Quizlet's come up with in the last couple of years is called Quizlet Live, and this is where the classroom competes with one another. And you can just simply create a game however you would like your students to play, and this offers the definition and the term here, and then of course with your upgrade you can do other options as well. I always stick with the free version, but it'll create a game, and you can also add music. And what the students will do is, I can't do it right now because I don't have any students signing on. Students will go to Quizlet Live and enter that code, and then they can also scan this as well, which will also take them to the Quizlet app. But after they have all signed up, it puts them into teams, and they play as teams, obviously against each other, and it keeps score. And you can kind of see here's an example here, but it'll pop up questions on their screens, and they have to work collaboratively to come up with the correct answer. If they don't, then the scale slides back, and as they advance, it moves forward, and the kids really get into this game. So it is a great way for the kids to study. Now, another approach that a teacher can use is a teacher can either create a flashcard set or a new study set that's specific to their curriculum. And this is really neat because you just simply enter the term that you want them to define, and then Quizlet will actually pop up optional definitions that you can choose from. You can write your own definition. You can insert an image if you want. It'll pop up images here that go with that term according to the search on Quizlet. And so you would just continue to add these until you get the classroom set that you're looking for. You can make these editable just by yourself, by other people, visible to everyone, or just certain people, and that sort of thing. And so another approach to this, which is great for the classroom, is have students create their own card sets. And they can do that, and that'll help them with their vocabulary and their definitions and that sort of thing. So they can also create their own sets and share them with you. And so the Quizlet just offers so much as far as technology integration in the science classroom as well as any other classroom. So whether or not you choose to create your own set, use somebody else's set, or have your students create their own, this is a very effective way to implement technology in the science classroom.